Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and everyone around the world, you are tuned in. Gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and every little bit of technical difficulty. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you are tuned in to the remix presented by. You know what? Let's start this again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and everybody around the world, welcome to the first true Nobody Outcrazies Ophelia production. It's the WrestleMania Backlash remix. Something brand new of what we are calling a premium audio companion experience. A PACEcast. It's a new era for the remix, and it kicks off tonight. I am, of course, your host with the most, the man with the choice voice from coast to coast. You've listened to the rest, now listen to the best. The holy grail ponytail, the often imitated but never duplicated. The one, the only, Scooterdust. And with me is my brother from another mother and father and or cousins twice removed. From Wrestling with Entertainment, the one, the only, James J.
Hello, hello, hello. It's a great day for wrestling, remixologist.
Yes, it is indeed. It's the first step, some would say, on the road to WrestleMania next year. It's the new calendar year for wrestling. Thank you for joining us on this PACEcast TM. I'm in the midst of trademarking it. Don't anybody steal it, or I'll get you. It's brought to you by Rep Sports and Raise Energy for all your nutritional lifestyle needs. Go to repsports.com. Use coupon code Scooterdust at checkout for 50% off. The remix is also brought to you by Bones Coffee Company. Scooterdust, giving you the most unusual and delicious selection of small batch craft coffee ever to exist. That's Bones Coffee Company. Go to bonescoffeecompany.com. Use the coupon code Scooterdust for 20% off your total order at checkout. I suggest the Paradise Key Lime Pie whole bean. Nothing beats grinding your own coffee. Now that we're done putting ourselves over, or at least I'm done putting myself over, James will put you over in a little bit. Don't worry. Let's get to the event tonight.
And it appears we're starting with Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins.
That's a very interesting decision.
I dig it. I mean, it was one of the most anticipated matches for WrestleMania, and we didn't even know if it was going to be Cody.
Very, very true. I'm also wondering if they're possibly falling into that old Backlash habit of putting possibly the best match up first, knowing that the main event is kind of going to be a bit lackluster.
I think you have two of the best wrestlers in WWE today, so I think we're going to see a different match, but still of quality.
All right. Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, just one of the matches headed our way tonight. What was going to be a winner-take-all tag team title unification match, no longer the case, and it is now a six-man tag between the Bloodline, RK Bro, and Drew McIntyre, and we can now confirm that that is actually going to be the main event tonight.
Interesting.
Very, very interesting. Also, another WrestleMania rematch: Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey, SmackDown Women's Championship, and I Quit match. I can't remember the last time any female superstars had an I Quit match.
You could, you're correct in that. I feel like they might have done one in Impact during the TNA days, but I could be wrong about that.
Well, it's what you always say, James. If somebody has an I Quit match in the woods and nobody's there to see it, did it actually happen?
You are correct on this, sir.
It's a match that clearly favors Ronda Rousey and her background. You have to wonder what Charlotte Flair has up her sleeve, or in this case, under her sports bra, to pull out the victory here.
Well, I mean, any type of match at this point would favor Ronda Rousey, considering that she could kill anybody in that locker room. Uh, she was the odds-on favorite for WrestleMania, and some way Charlotte Flair pulled that W off. So I'm sure she has some nefarious things in her mind for this upcoming match.
All right. Plus, Bobby Lashley against Omos, another WrestleMania rematch. Omos now with the services of MVP in his corner. Is this the start of big things for Omos or the end of big things for Bobby Lashley?
I mean, if Omos can't get a W on Lashley tonight, I think it's time to end the Omos project and say almost.
All right, and we will see as the night goes on. Once again, this is the remix on YouTube, the 2022 WrestleMania Backlash Remix PACEcast Premium Audio Companion Experience, a PACEcast, a new era in the remix. And here we go. Seth Rollins making his way to the ring. And I think Rollins is wearing the something from the Becky Lynch collection.
I thought that was his rug.
Either that or somebody needs to go looking for Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
In fact, ooh, dang it, where's my Twitter box? Of course, if any of you are listening out there, of course, hashtag choose your commentary, hashtag remixologist, hashtag hashtags are overused, hashtag.
Hashtag for the sake of hashtag.
All right, of course, if you are out there, drop us a hello in the chat. Of course, don't forget to click that subscribe button, smash the crap out of that notification bell. All right, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be?
It's Brandy. Oh no, wait. I knew they couldn't get Beyonce's sister.
When in my soul, something, Cody Rhodes. All right. Cody riding a wave of momentum here. It's going to be a very interesting second match. A lot of fans expecting this to go to a third rubber match at some point between now and SummerSlam.
Even possibly Money in the Bank, considering that that shows in a stadium.
Very true. Well, it's going to be a very lucky night in Vegas for Money in the Bank, but that's in July. It's Mother's Day, by the way. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, to all the fathers who want to be mothers, who can never be mothers because their mothers are mothers. And yes, happy Mother's Day to Mama Dust.
Shout out to Mama Dust.
Not Marmaduke, Mama Dust.
And I suppose Mama J as well. She's not watching, so it doesn't really matter.
All right. The crowd in Providence. Fitting word, Providence, to describe Cody's return to the WWE so far.
Well, this is a Providence live event, right?
Providence live event. I mean, we are in Cody, Rhode Island.
And it seems like Seth Rollins already learned from their past encounter at Mania. Not falling for cheap tricks yet. Just yet.
And Rollins, a bit of mind games here in the opening moments of this match.
We're definitely going to see more of that in this match. Seth Rollins is not a person you need to tell twice. He corrects it. And we already saw a little bit of that already. I think we're going to see more aggression from Seth Rollins.
They go back up into the corner. Referee calling for the break. Rollins sees his window and takes it. Boot to the midsection. Cheap shot there by Seth Rollins. Irish whip to the opposite buckle. Here comes Rollins. Nobody home. Ooh!
Ooh.
What? Wow.
That was a complete error on Cody's part.
Yeah. An Oklahoma roll out of the trademark quick shot Rhodes power slam. And again, go behind after go behind. Ooh. Disrespect. And you don't want to disrespect the Rhodes. Cody now working on Seth in the corner here.
You would see some frustration in Cody. And I think that's a part of Seth's game plan.
No one will ever deny that Seth is a expert at mind games when it comes to getting in the minds of his opponents.
I mean, all of the suits and the dancing and the acting insane, he's never saner than when he's in that ring.
Cody to the outside. Here comes Seth, a knee right to the face.
Ooh.
The crowd in Providence voicing their opinion of Seth freaking Rollins.
Yes, all 5 residents of Rhode Island.
Hey, I once drove through Rhode Island on my way to see Raw in Boston. Rhode Island didn't feel a thing. Wow! Good God!
Ooh,
What a lariat!
you turned them inside out with that.
Rollins going for a cover, 1 count only, first cover of the match.
Wasn't that the second?
Second, yes.
Yeah,
Well, technically, it's the first cover. It's the second pinfall attempt.
fair enough.
The Oklahoma roll. You know, technically correct is the best kind of correct.
But we're definitely seeing a different match here. We're seeing more liberties taken by Seth Rollins.
All right. Rhodes, Rollins back to the feet. Rhodes, shots to escape. Right hand, boot by Rollins. And there is that trademark Rhodes uppercut. The sheer strength here. Cover. 2. No. Take a look at this again. Right on the money there. And Seth's calling for a timeout.
He laid that in flush.
Cody again. No!
Oh, second
What a
attempt.
tumble. Ooh. Take
Did it appear that Cody landed on his wrist?
I I saw him landing the bulk on his right knee, possibly into
What
the
I saw into the
barricade.
barricade was flat on his back.
And Rollins putting Rhodes back in the ring, laying in with the right hands. And you would think that Rollins wouldn't want to be so cocky this time around and give Cody the opening to turn the tide.
I disagree. I feel like in the first match he wasn't cocky. He was just happy to have a match, and maybe the bright lights of WrestleMania kind of got in his eyes, and that was what cost him. This is more Seth Rollins that we know every single night.
Very, very true. Using the
That's
second
a
rope to choke.
winning
Ooh,
rope choke.
yeah. No other way of putting it. That is a rope choke. Yes, a rope choke. I know what I said. PK between the uprights there. And Rollins seems to be focusing a lot on the neck, it seems. Don't know if he's consistently trying to wear down one specific body part of Cody Rhodes here.
It could be to go for that, you know, that his finisher, which name is escaping me at the moment.
The stomp.
Curve stomp. Curve stomp. Yeah.
That sleeper hold locked in, but Cody getting his elbows out at a big hello to the man that will inherit the remix when I get tired of doing it. My nephew, the one, the only, Ryan Dust. He's in the chat.
Shout out to Ryan.
Now those shots.
Just how it seemed Cody was getting some steam.
Cody tries to no.
Oh,
One, two, no.
It seemed like if Rollins kind of lost his balance and lost the grip of the rope, if he would have held on, he might have got the Dree there.
And Rollins and Cody both do some of their best work on the top turnbuckle here. What a superplex!
Looked like Rollins landed on his ass. It'll be interesting to see if that comes into play later on in the match, especially if he wants to hit a curve stomp.
Possible damage to the clavicle area of Seth Rollins upon impact from that superplex, but now it is a battle of chops.
They're just slapping the hell out of each other.
Slap, 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 slap. E-Honda mode activated. The shoulder tackle. Rhodes up and over. There's the Rhodes power slam. Didn't get a lot of it.
Not as much as he would have liked. Cody's going for something dangerous.
Ooh. Ooh! And Rollins
completely
out
misses
of the way.
He landed on his feet, though.
Here goes Rollins. No, Cody nails him with the forearm. Cody Cutter! Hook of the leg. 2, no.
There has not been a lot of pinfall attempts in this match. I'm not sure if these guys respect each other enough to know that they're not doing enough to put them away, or if opportunities just haven't presented themselves a lot in this match.
That's a very, very interesting theory. It's quite possible that they don't really want to try as many pinfalls until they know they can put each other down for a 3 count. Rollins going for the pedigree. And Enziguri super kick. There's a cover. Kick out.
It just shows you how well they know each other, only having one singles match since Cody came back.
Very, very true. Again, that super kick. If you remember, that is the move that put the nail in the coffin in Rollins' feud with Edge.
Very true. Seth Rollins is orchestrating something here.
The chorus of freaking deacons. Go to the stop. No. Crossroads attempt. No. Flare flop.
Students of the game here.
Again. Pedigree attempt. No. Cody.
Looking for a Lago bomb.
Rip cord. Falcon arrow. 2. No.
This has just been back and forward. Nobody really dominating this match.
Absolutely. Ryan, if you're hearing this at the moment, who do you have to win, Cody or Seth here? Rollins now. Okay, Ryan's got Cody. Looking for possibly the buckle bomb. And kitchen sink knees.
That's something new from Rollins. I haven't seen a lot of.
Oh, caught!
Ooh,
Buckle bomb!
that could be the error that causes Cody Rhodes to lose this match.
Frog splash! 1, 2, no!
Not yet.
I did not think we were going to get a frog splash. I really thought he was going to try Phoenix Splash.
I'm not sure if it's something he's willing to pull out quite yet. We certainly know he's capable of it. It's just a matter, do you want to show all your cards in this match?
And Rollins holding himself up with the buckle. What is Seth gonna
I
do?
think he's going for it now, Scooter.
Yep. Phoenix Splash! Nobody home! Super kick from Cody!
Giving him that receipt. Oh no, what is Cody going for now?
No, Seth beats him. Almost stumbles.
Stumbling but hitting it.
Suplex into the Falcon Arrow. No! Crossroads!
He's got him here.
What?
His foot on the rope.
Oh! Gravity. That's all you can blame there.
I could blame Cody Rhodes for not having the wherewithal to pull Seth closer in.
And you see him pull the leg, and he pulls it so far. You know what? Yeah, I think that's an error in judgment of Cody Rhodes, and we are back outside.
This is pure frustration out of Cody. This might not being in the best headspace might allow Seth Rollins to capitalize on him.
Cody.
I question Cody doing this.
Moonsault, nobody home.
And I was correct.
Pedigree. 1, 2, no. Wow!
I think this match might have exceeded the WrestleMania one.
You know what? I agree with you 100% there.
We might not have the rest of the card. This might go all night. It doesn't seem either man is willing to submit to the other. This could essentially come down to who makes the next mistake.
The crowd, vociferous in their booing.
I want to say Seta is frustrated here, but this could be an act.
It very well could be.
Now, this is just disrespectful right here.
Oh, Rollins. No! Cody catches
Oh,
him!
hey, hold on.
Oh!
Go,
No!
going for it again.
Oh my god.
I don't even know what he's going for.
Gory bomb! O'Connor roll!
With
One,
the tights.
two! One, two, three!
He held the tights though. He had a handful of tights.
Fair is fair.
In Love and War. He played Seth Rollins' game and he won. Good on, Cody.
Wow. What a match. What an opener here.
Seth arguing with the referee. He knows better. He knows he lost this match. I'm sure he's going to think long and hard about this one because this was a big blow to the architect.
And then the reversal here.
I suppose the visionary didn't see that one coming, no?
I guess you could call him a double visionary. Cody riding the wave of momentum here. And things can only go up for Cody from here. Right?
It has to. I don't know what is more up than, the obvious one, Roman Reigns. Because Seth Rollins is pretty high on that totem pole.
Very, very true. Now, let's talk a little bit about our third sponsor. Of course, the great audio experience known as Wrestling with Entertainment. James, tell the listeners what's on tap for Wrestling with.
All right. This upcoming Wednesday, we got Brock's Boulder on the show. That should be a really great conversation chat with somebody that hasn't been in the wrestling business all that long, and those are always usually my favorite. On Wednesday the 18th, we got Casey King. He's squeaky clean now, and you definitely don't want to miss that one. Casey just came back from injury. And on the 25th, we got Braden Lee on. Finally, after over a year. And it's definitely was worth the wait. You don't want to miss this one from somebody that's doing some awesome things in pro wrestling right now. And obviously, we got a lot more coming up in June. Stay tuned to Wrestling with E on Twitter for more information on those.
All right. Thank you, James. Once again, you are tuned in to Nobody Outcrazies Ophelia Productions presents the 2022 WrestleMania Backlash Remix, a new era in alternate commentary delivery, a premium audio companion experience, a PACEcast TM. Next time we come to you is Hell in a Cell at the beginning of June.
That should be interesting, considering it goes into one of the more um, aggressive paid previews of Money in the Bank. So, no rest for the wicked. One hard event after the other.
Yeah, absolutely. Sunday, June 5th. The next time the remix comes to you on YouTube. All right. And Nia Jax, if you're out there listening, call me. Let's do something.
Buddy, it's Mother's Day, not Miracle Day.
A man can dream, though. A man can dream.
Just don't dream too hard, buddy.
I want to break my big wrinkle brain.
Yep.
Lashley and Omos in an arm wrestling contest.
Because
God,
nothing says professional wrestling more than arm wrestling, damn it.
well, hey, I'm a 35 time, you know, you know, you know, all department thumb wrestling champion. So
Well, I'm sure that's a very prestigious accolade.
yeah, they called me the Twiddler.
It's going to be interesting to see what Omos learned from their previous encounter, especially having, Bobby Lashley's right hand man next to him now. If he can't pull out a win on Bobby, then maybe it's time to say, well, almost with almost so long, glad you came. See you on Impact.
Really now they're calling him the Nigerian Giant.
Wasn't he from Brooklyn?
You know, I don't know at this point. They change names as much as I change underwear, and that's a lot. No, he actually was born in Nigeria. And good lord, I am 10 years older than him.
Well, at least he's not from Alabama.
That's right. Go dogs. Fuck the tide.
And just when Conrad Thompson was warming up to you,
I mean, everybody knows, I'm a gamecock at heart.
Everybody loves their games.
Only on Peacock.
There you go.
The part of Stevie Wonder will be played by MVP.
What are your thoughts on having Bobby Lashley on a pedestal?
I'm thinking Chris Masters and how he won't have a job much longer.
He hasn't had a job since 2000.
No, I mean Lashley.
Well, if he starts having his pec stance, then yeah, it's over for Bobby.
You mean the peck pop of love?
The Peck Pop of Love, yeah. Peck Pops of Love, only on Peacock.
Now try saying that 10 times fast.
I will not.
Smart decision. You know, I could really go for a cup of Bones coffee. Paradise key lime pie. Mmm. Oh, that's good. Fresh, small batch craft coffee in flavors you couldn't even begin to imagine, such as electric unicorn. You want to know what it is? Go to bonescoffeecompany.com, find out, order some, use code Scooterdust at checkout to receive 20% off your total order. Here we go. Lashley, Omos, Colossus, Almighty.
Part 2.
And Lashley possibly trying to disorient Omos here.
Doing something. Seems to be working, though. I mean, there's nothing scientific about that, just punching a guy in the head.
Just shot after shot. Trying to wear the big man down. And again, Stevie Wonder getting up on the apron. And a boot.
Well, isn't that lovely?
Isn't it wonderful? I know where you were going with that, James.
Yes. MVP wants this signed, sealed, and delivered before the 5-minute mark for sure.
Well, Omos clearly on higher ground. And he just called to say, I'm going to kick you.
Almost just teaching Bobby Lashley the keys of life.
You know, never judge a talking book by its cover.
That's very superstitious of you.
I don't know. I think we may need a trip to Greece after this. Lashley getting sent to the outside. We can't really do those jokes without Kaliko, can we?
I mean, I could text message him to see if he could come. But honestly, by the time he gets in here, it'll probably be over.
By the time he gets in here, it'll be Hell in a Cell. Picking up Lashley with ease.
Well, I guess that's what friends are for, right?
Yes. Thank you, Dionne Warwick. No. That Snake Eyes boot combination, very Diesel-esque.
I could see it for sure. Almost is so, and lastly, that he's Sword Duke now.
What
And I'm sure MVP is overjoyed with that.
MVP just needs to do the King Cobra head sway. Wait, Lashley gets off of.
But he's certainly acting like he's on higher ground.
I already made that joke.
Damn it!
Elbow from Lashley on a charging Omos. Trying to get up on the shoulder, a somewhat of a sleeper hold.
Didn't seem to work this time. I remember the sleeper hold. It could have been the hook lock. Was played a factor in their last match.
And shoulder tackle there. They're working the midsection.
You know, there's nothing scientific about how Bobby Lashley is going about this. He's just using full force, just for using brutality against Omos.
Uh-oh. The typical the Giants caught in the ropes.
If I was Lashley, I would probably kick his feet from under him so he doesn't attempt to get out. He's big enough too. I I believe.
Referee Dan Amphibia trying to break them up.
He's channeling his inner Master Blaster there.
Uh-oh. MVP got caught. Lashley is Lashley. Hurt lock on MVP.
And that's what you get. I'm sure he's overjoyed about it.
Lashley getting out of that palm. And now Lashley finally going to the knees. Flatliner.
That's new.
No, we just haven't seen it so low to the ground before. Looking for what? That's just could.
Got a kick to the midsection before he got into that hook lock.
So Lashley was going, I'm going to wave Omos's hands in the air like I just don't care. Omos is dropping.
There's signs of life.
Wait a minute. The ref was Omos trying to not let Lashley let go.
Interesting. And Ryan speculating that we might see the appearance of another great giant.
The Great Khali. I mean, God love him if the if Khali could even still move in the ring, that would be something I'd be interested in seeing.
I mean, he was really pushing it back in his 2007 run, so I'm not sure if he got more mobile since then.
And Lashley now, Omos in the corner. This match certainly is going a lot longer than I think anybody expected it to.
Especially Lashley and Omos. But I think that tells you what kind of mentor MVP is to only have had Omos for what, 3, 4 weeks and already have him maybe go double the time he lasted at WrestleMania.
Whoa! Lashley, somewhat of a spinebuster, did not get a lot of it, but he got Omos at least a foot off the ground.
I mean, a foot's enough when you're 7 foot.
Goes for the spear. Omos blocks and sends Lashley into the post, shoulder first.
I'm detecting danger ahead. Yeah.
Is that a shot to the cheek or the eye? Choke bomb. 1, 2, 3.
Almost for Lashley, win for Omos. I'm not sure how much of a difference that Kane shot was, but I'm sure that Omos isn't complaining.
Look, literally, you could probably say maybe foot and a half, 2 feet off the ground.
Maybe if he got a little bit more of that, this would have turned out differently.
Now that's not a choke bomb. He wasn't picking him by the neck. That was a cranium bomb. I don't know what they call it. Wait, I don't think Omos is done. I think he is. Never mind.
All I know is that he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that.
Two matches in the WrestleMania Backlash remix here on YouTube. A premium audio companion experience. TM. 4 more matches to come, including Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair, WrestleMania rematch, I Quit match for the SmackDown Women's Championship, and our 6-man tag main event, the Bloodline against RK Bro and Drew McIntyre. And there's another match I'm forgetting, but I can't think of it right now.
Edge and did you
Edge and
mention?
That's right.
Yeah.
The Broken Skull session with Cody Rhodes. That's going to be something worth seeing.
Definitely.
And mobile game fans, of course, I don't have to tell you to download WWE Supercard today, available on Android and iOS app stores. Why do I mention this? Because today I pulled my first WrestleMania 38 card. And James, can you guess who I pulled?
No.
Well, she does interesting things for shoes.
Oh my god. Okay. WWG D.
What would Gigi do for a pair of shoes?
Dun dun.
Oh yeah, Madcap and Corbin. Dang it. I didn't want to remember that.
I was just gonna say that's something that's worth forgetting. I will say Madcap has been more entertaining than he has been in the past. To put it nicely.
I would absolutely agree.
Honestly, with that match, I'm sensing a very Rhodey versus Jeff Jarrett-esque match.
That is quite possible.
And if Jeff Jarrett and Road Dogg just happen to be in their corners, well, wow.
And Ron, you pulled Chad Gable. That was your first WrestleMania 38 card.
What exactly are these e-cards?
On WWE Supercard.
Okay.
WrestleMania 38 is the latest tier. A few weeks ago, I actually pulled the Road to WrestleMania Bailey, Ryan. So,
Even though she had nothing to do with WrestleMania.
AJ Styles and Edge. Going to be a dream rematch. We will see. But
I don't know, it could be a nightmare depending on how this goes. I'm not interested in Undertaker Power Edge.
everyone's saying Undertaker. I'm still saying Velveteen Dream. Nobody else is that purple. Unless
Yeah,
he's the
but also,
unless he's the
I'm not
grimace.
sure that Edge had anything to do with children.
I mean, the WWE crew has an obsession with purple light. I mean, combination of red and blue. Is there like symbolism there in it being purple? Or did they just love the grimace?
In retrospect, NXT should have been purple. Because it's not the blue brand, it's not the red brand, it's the purple brand.
Or should it have been the green brand?
Oh, well, it's definitely green now.
You know, I love the fact that Edge is telling AJ to, go home, spend time with his kids when Edge has a couple of, kids of his own. Not on his own, because that would be that,
Impossible. But anything's possible on Peacock.
part of me has to wonder if they were thinking of any other names for Edge's stable besides Judgment Day.
Maybe Unforgiven.
How did I know you pulled Chad Gable, Ryan? I'm just that good. Also, I'm still following you on Supercard. And your top cards are displayed, so.
That's not being good, that's called being cheating.
Is it cheating when there are no rules set forth to begin with?
I suppose you're right there.
Technically correct. The best kind of correct. All right. Edge leading the Purple Nurples. When Edge is sitting on the throne and Priest is next to him, it kind of looks like Priest has boobs.
Sure.
I love making stuff awkward. Now, if we could figure out how to go back in time, can we stop Judgment Day from happening?
It seems like he's back to somewhat of a rated R-esque look. Mania, he was more Hellraiser.
You know, I would have loved it more if he called the stable Armageddon.
It could also be No Mercy.
No Way Out, the new NWO.
I was just trying to think, was Nobody Out uh, before NWO debuted, but no,
No, the
it
first
was 99.
no, technically the first No Way Out event was in '97. No Way Out of Texas. Austin, Owen, Cactus Jack, Chainsaw Charlie against HBK, Triple H, and the New Age Outlaws.
Interesting.
All right, Edge, that one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater.
I mean, it could have been, the stable could have been called Beware of Dog, if we're going way back.
It could have been called It's Time.
Revenge of the Taker,
Cold Day in Hell.
Buried Alive,
Good Friends, Better Enemies.
The Final Four,
Rock Bottom.
Bad Blood,
Uh, Crap, I think Ground Zero.
Insurrection.
That's not in your house pay-per-view.
But it was a pay preview.
You pay for a lot of previews, don't you, James?
Only the ones that are on Peacock.
Here we go. And a
AJ
war of
was
attrition indeed, yeah. And Edge into a drop kick. AJ has he ain't fooling around here.
No, he's not. I kind of feel like AJ wants to get this done before it becomes complicated, which Edge could make things very complicated very early on.
Also, notice how much more purple accents have been added to the LED boards, the posts as well.
It's a lot of purple.
Oh, that could have gone wrong in so many ways.
For sure.
It really looked like he almost got it both legs caught up here. Asai Mutsu!
That could have ended badly as well. Now, it is worth mentioning that AJ's arm his shoulder is heavily wrapped. Um, I'm sure that's going to be a target for Edge when this comes later on.
Yeah. And a boot. Ugh. As AJ tries to springboard his way into the ring.
And I believe that was right to the shoulder as well.
Yep. And that tape is already coming off.
Yeah. That's another
Shoulder.
reason AJ would want to end this early. The less damage you could take, the better. I think we both know Edge is not going to go into the good night without a little bit more.
Created use of the buckle extension there by Edge to further injure that arm. And Edge is trying to unbuckle the middle buckle, but stopped about halfway through.
Maybe you couldn't get off.
Edge of the catapult. Oh,
Ooh,
shoulder first. That hurt more than the shoulder on that impact. Good Lord. Let's take a look at this. Almost as if the shoulder was the last thing to hit the post.
AJ's in a lot of trouble here.
And there's the tape is gone.
Yep.
They really need a sweat-proof medical tape, don't they?
Well, AJ's not going to find it in this match for sure.
That arm wringer right to the mat. And now that hyper extension of that shoulder could be looking to pull AJ's shoulder right out of its socket. And the shin on the head of AJ. Looks like AJ could be trying to make his way up. Yes, he does. Okay. Both men have faced The Undertaker and Chris Jericho at WrestleMania.
Very true. One thing that's worth noting is that Damian Priest is bored from ringside, but that doesn't mean anybody else that may be in Judgment Day won't show up.
This past week on Raw, we did see Finn Balor come to the aid of AJ Styles, and it was a I won't say bittersweet, but a too sweet reunion.
Very true. I was thinking more of a call up since the significance of the paid preview or the special live event, premium live event.
Of course, Finn Balor and Edge is one match people never thought they would ever see, and that's clearly a possibility now.
For sure.
The Pele kick, vintage AJ Styles there, and Edge's clock has been cleaned.
I mean, it was a really good kick. He got all of that. And that Pele
Ooh,
kick has turned the tide of many matches in the past.
And a double cross body collision in midair. AJ, the face that runs the place, the champ that runs the camp, the melee with the Pele. And AJ working with, at this point, one arm.
Essentially, yes. If he's going to use that arm, it's going to be for a significant reason.
Yep, as we saw, just trying to go for the Oshigoroshi.
Right.
Wait, 1, 2. That that inverted pancake. Not exactly a glam slam, but is this smart of AJ to go to the top with that arm exposed? And it's not.
For sure.
AJ Hurricane Rana, he got it. Cover 2.
It makes you wonder if he was possibly going for a suplex and maybe didn't have enough strength in his arm.
Very, very true. AJ also couldn't cover or hook a leg rather that he would have liked to because of that shoulder, that injured shoulder. Looking for the execution? No. Oshi Garoshi. 1, 2. No.
I'm not even sure if AJ thought he had edge there. I just think he's in a lot of pain right now and wants to end this as soon as possible. I could see Edge wanting to drag this out as long as he possibly can to inflict as much pain as he can to that shoulder of AJ.
And shot to the throat there. And inverted that backbreaker. Now the crossface. Edge couldn't get all of it. AJ would not let him. Could be looking for the calf crusher.
Almost in it.
What? What? That's a very weird, unusual variation on the calf crusher.
AJ's innovative when he needs to be, but Edge is very close to those ropes. Oh, and keep in mind, Edge has had an Achilles tendon injury in the past that cost him a year of his career. So this could be causing a lot more damage than even we expect.
And AJ goes right back. Edge reaching the ropes. AJ's going to have to break.
That's that pit bull mentality.
AJ saying anything but Dala here. And we didn't know wait, Edge. Oh, that loosened buckle. Wait a minute. No. Rolling German. The buckle. Oh! Edge
Nope,
hits the buckle. 2. No.
not enough.
Wow.
Any lesser of a talent, and that would have been over.
Wait, cover 2. No. Styles with a kick out. Have both men given everything in their arsenal at this point, and now it's going to take something just unorthodox and out of the ordinary?
We haven't seen that sharpshooter that Edge likes to apply, I don't believe.
Yes, that inverted scorpion lock. And that pump knee there.
That was a V trigger.
You are right. That was a V trigger. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't realize that. Wait. With the ropes, the help of the ropes, could be looking for Styles. Clash!
Got him. Just need to get a
Roll
plan
over. He's got to shoot the half. 1, 2, no!
Ugh. It makes you wonder if he would have pinned him almost immediately after that, would he have gotten the 3 count? But he definitely did the right thing of pulling him over.
Could be looking for the phenomenal forearm. This was his downfall at WrestleMania.
That could be a go for broke maneuver at this point. It could win him and it could lose him.
AJ not even thinking about trying to springboard this. And there's it.
He's not allowed to be there.
There's a barricade. There's a wait a minute. And Balor has set Priest basically at ringside.
Is this disqualification now? What happens? Because he was definitely at ringside.
Neither was touched. Wait a minute! Who the hell is that?
Oh my god, was that Rhea Ripley?
The crossface! Edge trying to fight. Whoa! Almost kicking the referee.
It appears he has like a bully choke on
him. AJ is fading.
Oh.
And Edge wins match number 2.
So far, Omos was the only man to get redemption from WrestleMania.
Now, one might think that's Rhea Ripley. That could be Beth Phoenix.
No, she can't wear pants like that. It'd be pretty sick if that was actually a guy.
I mean, with an ass like that, I'm sorry. Whoa! It is Rhea Ripley. Indeed.
Rhea going to the Riptide, taking a trip to the dark side. She is now Edge's left-hand man.
I didn't want to be right about the outcome of this match. Oh, Ryan, in our research, when we've interviewed a number of Rhea's friends, you can only imagine the hairstyles we saw her with. I mean, she used to wear mini skirts. Mini skirts in the ring. Oh man, what a night. Halfway through, this is the WrestleMania Backlash remix here on YouTube with Scooterdust and James J. Brought to you by Rep Sports and Raise Energy for all your dietary lifestyle needs, including brand new sportswear. Check it out, repsports.com, and their brand new Sour Rainbow energy drink. If you like sour candy, you want that boost of energy, go order some today. Also, Rep throwing their monthly mystery flavor contest. That's your chance to win a year's supply of Ray's energy drink and $500 cash if you can guess the mystery flavor. And cases of that mystery flavor are available at repsports.com. Use coupon code ScooterDust at checkout for 15% off your entire order. Anytime you do, you go to support the remix here on YouTube so that we can improve and bring you an experience you deserve. Because this is a premium audio companion experience. TM. All right. For I really thought they would try and do a couple of more matches. I mean, they did. They had the talent.
But they
They,
don't have. They have the talent, but they don't have the talent. I mean, this was maybe the best quality special premium live event that has been on WWE Productions for some time, and we're only 3 out of what 6 matches in.
yeah, very true. Very, very true.
But I'm surprised we haven't seen the superstar. Uh, that's the namesake of this premium live event. WrestleMania Backlash legend.
Ah, I thought you were gonna say WrestleMania Backlash LaRue.
No, last legend. Who, fun fact, probably had the worst match in 2021. So bad that it needed to be severely edited. Those
That's
were,
why I. That's why I will always love Nikita Lyons, or as some
mm,
people are now calling her, Thickita Lyons.
I've never wrestled in my life, but I'd get in the ring and die a happy man.
Wow, which means which means Happy Corbin is at the top of the card.
Does that mean that more people wanted to see that match than this one?
I don't know, but I'm expecting them to give this a lot of time. I'm expecting them to give this maybe at a minimum of 30 minutes.
I disagree entirely. I think this is going 10, maybe 15 minutes at the most. Ronda is a great competitor, but her cardio has never been tested in that ring. And this would definitely not be the match to test it.
I mean, yeah, I mean, somebody backstage is noticing that Ronda is very loudly calling her spots. So why not book her in a match where the object is to say something?
This might be the match where she becomes a church mouse.
I mean, do we see Drew Gulak get some revenge?
Honestly, I'm surprised this isn't Gulak versus Charlotte the way they've been building it.
And yeah, I'm surprised this isn't Gulak versus the unemployment line.
I'm glad that he's winning that battle.
Yes.
He deserves it.
Wait a minute, hold on. Charlotte now has a recording of Ronda saying "I quit."
He does.
Very few times is the champion really seen as the underdog. And even though she's a 14-time champion, even though her last name is one of the most iconic names in the business, she is still the underdog simply due to the fact that Ronda built her career on making people quit.
I disagree. I feel like Charlotte, she has the W on Ronda already. Her father is the dirtiest player in the game. She didn't come into this match half-assed. She has a plan. And if it all goes according to plan, she'll walk out as a women's champion.
And again, this is history in the making. This is not only is this the first I quit match for women's title, it's a first I quit match between two female superstars ever in WWE history.
Don't don't quote me on this just yet, but I is Ronda Rousey's ring gear Minecraft inspired?
It's pixelated indeed. I mean, there could have been like she could have had a couple of creepers, on her butt, or uh, she's got some really weird contacts in. Like she's got like
Like
she's got like
thunder?
Pazuzu eyes. Okay, those are lightning bolts.
Well,
Uh,
Charlotte has had some interesting ring gear for these premium live events, so we'll see what she's got going on.
and the first preview for Avatar 2 came out this past weekend. Nope, it's not Avatar related. Charlotte is, oh my god, Charlotte is an actual friggin' peacock.
I was gonna say that she's the dark dimension.
Dormammu?
Yeah,
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
I don't think Ronda came to bargain. I think she came to win.
Charmamu. I mean, until they get the lighting filters off. Well, Wardrobe at least learned to put Charlotte in a full top.
That's only the ring jacket,
Mm,
ring robe. I mean,
yeah,
she
all
could
right.
take it off and she could be full frontal for all we know.
Oh shit. I didn't think it was possible for Charlotte Flair to actually be in contention with Tai Chi for the least amount of ring gear worn, but she's getting there.
Give her about
And
another maybe year or two, and she might be
and
that ring gear might be a little bit tough.
she is Charlotte is shedding or shed, and wait, that's not a necklace. Charlotte fucking bejeweled herself.
Clearly, she thinks highly of herself. I mean, why shouldn't she? She's
That
one
ain't a
of the
necklace. Charlotte going for it, and Ronda with knees.
that last name was pretty nasty.
The only way to win is to make your opponent say, I quit. Oh, now is it me or was Charlotte giving receipts?
Not quite sure. She might want to be laying more in, considering who she's in there with. I think her side is already incredibly red.
Good God, yes. Either that or she got a new tattoo that we can't see.
I mean, 2 minutes in this match, and she's already showing the signs of battle.
Charlotte, that's not Andrade. You can't make him quit after 2 minutes.
Maybe she can on Peacock.
I meant to say Andrade's the only man she can make quit after 2 minutes. What a German suplex. Holy crap. And Charlotte is gassed. Are you kidding me?
I told you this match would be a mile a minute. This wasn't going to last long. But I don't think anybody expected it to go
Oh,
to end this soon.
this was more than a mile, and this is a kilometer a minute. Rolling out, and there's no rope break, but probably the smartest thing Charlotte could do there.
Charlotte's stocking already got cut in this match.
Guys at ringside are like, "Hey, I'm not touching her. I'm not touching." Somebody get that. Someone get that creep's camera. We know where he was pointing. Oh, rips in the stockings. Oh. Ooh. In to the ring pose and the arm. Ronda's going to target that for sure. I'm sorry. When did Ronda become a bakery? Because she's got a lot of cake back there, and I like it. I'm sorry. I'm a guy. I can't help it. And the boot. I think that kid at ringside is crying. And the blue shirt. It looked like he was. It looked like he was.
I mean, people crying right now.
Oh, shades of their first encounter back at Survivor Series.
Of course, there was a kendo tournament before this event took place. Hence why there was kendo sticks underneath the ring.
I thought they were just donations from Kenneth Dostick.
No, WWE sponsors kendo events.
And join us for their next one, No Can Do. Well, why not just bring out lightsabers?
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh! 2 in the hand is worth a stick in the bush.
This match would be over if that happened. Channeling her inner General Grievous right there. Ronda Rousey did.
General Rondobi.
She's a Flair scum. She's splitting those kendos.
Yeah.
Ronda.
Those are splintering. Jesus.
I like splinters on next month. You know, splinter cells.
Wait, what the? Holy crap!
That's like a unique way to counter something. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Charlotte used throw camera. It was super ineffective.
It got her away from Ronda for like a moment. And it spilled to the crowd.
I mean, because of the sheer audacity, like, who throws a camera? Honestly.
Did that guy give Charlotte a kiss?
I don't know. It looked like she was telling him to do something. I think, I don't know. But why were we zooming in on her arm? Or
I don't know, but that redhead was balking at her. Not the first time she had an incident with a redhead.
oh,
This reminds me of her match with
that's with
Sasha.
Sasha. And I'm pretty sure that's how Charlotte was beat.
Yeah, that's exactly how Charlotte was beat in that match.
That looks like that ball guy looks like the toasty guy from Mortal Kombat. Of course, somebody yelling at Ronda, "Where's my alimony?" Whoa, hello. that that kid just got the picture of a lifetime.
He sure did.
And Nia Charlotte trips over a fat guy.
Was one of the more unique um, in the crowd brawling we've seen in quite some time.
And no super spreading event. Kick to the chair, which gets the arm.
Crowd telling them what they want.
I'm hearing "Take your top off." No, I'm not. Powerbomb into the barricade.
If you just say yes, does that count as saying I quit, or do you have to say the words I quit?
You have to say the little words. I quit. Like you, you could say "purple monkey dishwasher" and the match still wouldn't be over. Or if I'm surprised nobody's ever tried to say, tried the, what do you say? Do you say you quit? And then they say, "You quit!" And then they win.
No, but there was one time when they said just say I quit, and then they lost the match unintentionally.
And Charlotte raking the eyes into the head first. There's a Fiend mask at ringside.
I don't know
Howdy.
how I don't know how this is going to end, Scooter. These girls might tear each other apart before this is over.
And we are at about 17 minutes, somewhere between 15 and 17.
Charlotte's got something evil on her mind.
Vintage Charlotte Flair. Uh-oh. Charlotte's caught up. The arm.
Oh no! This could be it right here. If she extends that arm,
Charlotte can't lose her grip.
ooh, oh my!
Oh!
That has to be it. How's Charlotte not giving up right now?
Oh! What endurance by Charlotte.
Look at her arm right now. That is nasty. I think she may have dislocated her shoulder, may have broken her arm. I have no idea.
No, she'd be in a lot more shock.
You say that, but these girls are running high on adrenaline right now.
I when you break a bone, you immediately go into shock because of that adrenaline. Pat heard what I said. The the Fiend in the front row. How does that? Yes, Pat just mentioned the Fiend, as I did a number of moments ago. I mean, wait, natural selection.
Onto the chair. And that could have been it if this was a normal match. This is cringe inducing. You could feel the sheer hate that these two girls have for each other.
We are approaching the 20-minute mark.
Gone for the finger eight. This was the move that made Charlotte's top say I quit at WrestleMania.
And the chair.
Great way to get out of that move. But I mean, she could hit her as many as times as she wants. It's not gonna make her say I quit.
Oh, wait, no.
Ooh, I was just gonna
Oh
about
God.
to say Charlotte's proving why she is a mother herself. Oh my god.
Oh,
That looks so
that's
epic.
it.
Oh,
Rousey has done it.
for the second time in her career? Yeah, second
Uh,
time. Ronda Rousey, women's
uh,
champion.
yeah, second. Uh, uh, First time was Raw Women's Champion.
Right. Oh, what a hell of a match. This night, this night was not a backlash. This was a WrestleMania revenge night.
Uh, Charlotte now has the opportunity to become a 15-time champion.
Something tells me Charlotte might be taking a little break. Yeah, and Ronda should hug that championship for now. Because there might be somebody that held that championship a hell of a lot longer than she did, lying in the wait.
And of course, we're talking about the great Eva Marie.
Very true. The greatest, worst wrestler of all time.
See? That's an achievement.
Yeah. Only achieved by very few.
Wow. They already got Cody doing a promo for.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it? What's coming up next for him?
Now, wait a minute. Does this mean they've switched Money in the Bank and Hell in a Cell?
No, it's Money in the Bank is in July 2nd, I believe.
Yes, but they didn't. They haven't promoted Hell in a Cell at all.
Repeat that?
They haven't promoted Hell in a Cell at all tonight.
No, I saw one commercial.
Oh, I guess I guess I wasn't paying attention. James, once again, remind the listeners what's coming up on Wrestling With.
All right, this upcoming Wednesday, we got Bronx Bulldog interviewing him for the first time. A new up and coming, fantastic chat. Definitely not one to miss. On the 18th, also Wednesday, Squeaky Clean, Casey King. Really fun, interesting interview. Lots of interesting anecdotes. Definitely ones you will not expect whatsoever. And then on the 25th, ending May, we got Trouble Free Braden Lee. Finally, after a year, and it definitely was worth the wait.
All right. Well, it's our penultimate match. Happy Corbin versus Madcap Moss. Barry Corbin hasn't been this close to the main event since Extreme Rules after WrestleMania 35.
2019.
Oh man. Yes, 2 matches left. You are tuned in to the WrestleMania Backlash Remix, a premium audio companion experience at PACEcast. PM. Of course, sponsored by Rep Sports and Bones Coffee Company. And yes, the next time we do come to you on right here on YouTube, June 2nd, for Hell in a Cell. It is gonna be a very interesting build up indeed.
For sure. I can't even imagine what's going to be on that card. Considering Money in the Bank is in a stadium, and obviously they want to make that a big event, and then 3 weeks later is SummerSlam, and that's in a stadium, and they want to make that a big event, and obviously the Clash at the Castle is not too long after that, and they want to make that a big event. So, and I'm sure a Saudi Arabia show is somewhere in there of as well.
TLC is expected to be the next Saudi Arabia show.
Interesting.
But for the first time ever, SummerSlam is in July.
Yeah.
I remember in 1994 when it was on my birthday on the last day of August.
Yeah. That's definitely something. I mean, sometimes WrestleMania is in at the end of March, but more or less everything is usually the same, especially the big four.
This is a battle of two Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winners.
Yeah, let's see if Happy could win this or just go back to Baron.
Yeah, I really wonder if Corbin has issues with identifying as a certain nationality at this point. Is he identifying as like a park ranger?
Tropical Park Ranger?
I mean, at first glance, if you didn't realize that hat was red, you'd be like, "Oh,
A Mountie.
he's wearing." Oh my god! And a one, and a two, and a three. That's all we can say. I have those. I had that same wallpaper in my bathroom.
So you're saying Baron Corbin gets his fashion sense from your toilet?
From my over 40-year-old apartment.
Well, he certainly looks over 40.
Now, here's the question: Do people want to see? Would people rather see madcap moss, or would they rather see actual moss growing?
Hmm. Well, I mean, if it depending on what's going on with that moss and who's involved, you get one of those shrimp fishes that eats the moss, like in Finding Nemo.
Plankton.
Yeah, talking about shrimp buckets.
This match, of course, is brought to you by going to the bathroom.
Come to think of it, that with the shorts and the suspenders, Madcap kind of looks like SpongeBob.
Oh my god. Well, I guess instead of hitting rock bottom, he hits bikini bottom.
So does that make Corbin Patrick?
Or does it make him Mr. Krabs or Plankton?
Maybe Squidward?
Yes! Because he's bald. And he can't play the clarinet well. Corbin, what a chokeslam, though.
Well, he definitely does laugh at his own jokes.
Hey, if you told jokes to the mirror, you'd laugh at your own jokes too.
I think I cry before I laugh.
Yes, Baron Corbin, one of the man with the most ruined accolades. The only man to unsuccessfully cash in on Jinder freaking Mahal. Oh, send Hook. Send Hook.
With some Danhausen?
Here are some tips for Mr. Taz Hook here. Yes, it's,
Very nice, very evil.
the back elbow there. Into a cover, 2 count only. Can Happy Corbin prove that a happy Corbin gathers no moss?
It appears at the moment he is. He is in control.
And Corbin, looking like a Miami drug lord.
Nah, he looked that cool.
See, we were talking about Pitbull earlier, and now we have Pitbull wrestling in the ring. Well, this match has gone on longer than anybody thought it would.
I think especially them.
Backstage, they were like, "You've got 3 minutes." All right, 30 minutes. Another hammer throw. Corbin. Vintage Corbin. What a lariat, though. 1, 2, kick out.
And the crowd goes, why?
And the crowd goes mild. Shoosh!
This would be a lot more interesting if he was in there.
The quarter Slam and a senton. One.
Interesting.
Wow. Corbin.
That was not a bad combination. And it makes me hate to say that.
Hashtag Corbin did a senton. I would love if he became Doofus Corbin. And then
He
he could
was
go look,
alright.
and then he could go looking for Perry the Platypus. Perry the Platypus?
But I mean, they're friends now.
Hey, I don't trust a mammal that lays eggs. Thank you very much.
Well, but Different Smokes was raised by ocelots, which technically makes him a mammal himself.
I, what
Well,
what is
from this
what was
match
he?
to SpongeBob to Phineas and Ferb.
Wait, you mean Doofenshmirtz wasn't a mammal when he was a human?
He was a human, but he was raised by ocelots.
1, 2. You would think they would teach him to squirt ink.
Hmm. Well, this match definitely feels like it's been 170 days of summer. But we're not finding a good way to spend it.
You know, I hate to say, 1, 2. I'd rather have the Rona than watch this match. An ice cool Corona.
Now sponsored by Snoop Dogg.
This match brought to you by your mama. It's Mother's Day.
I imagine Baron Corbin's mother is very happy to have him at this event and nowhere near her.
She finally got to redecorate the basement after he moved out of it.
Has he? I mean, yeah, he has been making money. Damn it, Las Vegas event.
Deep 6. 1, 2. No! And going this long is definitely new territory to Corbin.
And Madcap as well. I mean, when's the last time he had an actual match, let alone not running for the chasing after for the 24/7 title?
And Madcap moves. And Madcap's going to get the win in 3. 1, 2, 3. Told ya. You can pick your jaw up now, James.
All right. Now that we got that palate cleanser, I literally tweeted about SpongeBob that Matt Moss has SpongeBob inspired gear, and I got a follower out of it on Twitter.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, it's certainly he's unhappy Corbin. After this, he's gonna need a nappy Corbin. Wow, that's the castle? It's kind of small.
It's not about the size of the castle, it's how you use it, Scooter.
And whether it has a parapet. Not a parrot, as a pet, a parapet.
What are your thoughts on it, Poser? Alright.
Not OnlyFans!
I didn't have the sound effect. I was not prepared to do sketches.
Another Drew McIntyre backstory. And then after he was released, he did nothing for 5 years.
I mean, he was on Impact Wrestling.
He did nothing for 5 years.
Ah, yeah, you're right.
Ooh, I could go for some mac and cheese. See, if someone's Scottish, does that mean they're just not quite Scot?
Very true. This main event's gonna be very interesting. If this was just a one-off 6-man, I don't think this would have been the main event. So it'll be interesting to see who maybe sews up. June 5th.
I'm I'm thinking maybe they bring up Sokoa.
God bless you.
Never mind. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I had said June 2nd. I meant June 5th. This just in, WWE has come to terms with the release of Charlotte Flair.
Breaking news: Charlotte Flair, All Elite.
As opposed to Charlotte, who celebrates Happy Who's Your Mother Day.
Well, it's Ronda now.
No, Ronda's her daddy now.
I think Ronda's every family member she'll ever need in her life.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty terrible looking armbar. There was so much daylight there. If we did that in training, God, we'd have to do back bumps after back bumps as punishment. What?
Fracture of the anus.
Radius.
That's not what I heard.
Wait, what arena has their own X-ray machine?
The WWE medical staff, damn it.
All
Okay,
right, it's main event time.
in the bloodline.
Wait, did he really call them McBro?
Yes, they're OK McBro.
RK McBrodus.
You're never going to let that go, are you?
Never.
Until it happens. Or at least this isn't a unification match. You think there's any doubt when it comes to a Roman McIntyre match in Roman's mind?
I don't know.
I mean, he hasn't met him in the middle of the ring since he started this dynasty of his. Roman has gone on to bigger and greater and the greatest of things. McIntyre has honestly taken a back seat since then. Um, if McIntyre happens to get a W on Roman Reigns tonight, what does that say about McIntyre, and what does that tell you about Roman?
Yep. I mean, I almost expect Roman and Drew inside Hell in a Cell. I think that's a given at this point.
I don't know, because we do also have Shinsuke Nakamura lying in the wait as well.
Very, very true. I think they're gonna give Nakamura another partner. Quite honestly.
Yeah. And I mean,
Uh,
Cody Rhodes had two major victories against Seth Rollins. That has to put him in line at some point as well.
yep. Some interesting responses on Twitter to Liv Morgan joining Judgment Day. Uh, Beth Phoenix says, "No, not her." And Liv Morgan said, "Wow, what a bitch." I'm not even kidding.
People are saying that Liv Morgan joined Judgment
No. Liv Morgan's response to Rhea Ripley joining Judgment Day.
Day?
Wow,
Okay.
what a bitch. Well, it's not every day Drew McIntyre brings his mother to work, but I mean, when Drew explains his entrance, do you think he goes, "Well, I dragged my mother's sword to the ring"?
That is an interesting way of saying it.
Really? Corey saying this is the first time I've seen Drew in person since WrestleMania? It's not that far ago.
It's going to be an interesting tag team. Considering the bad blood between Randy and McIntyre, they said that they let it go, or they acknowledged it as. But as we know, Randy doesn't let things go. Also, McIntyre not a tag team guy. I mean, Randy wasn't a tag team guy either, but he's been doing pretty well with Riddle. I'll give him that.
I mean, I don't know, rated RKO.
True, but how long did they actually hold those titles?
Uh, it was Randy's initial teaming with Hardcore Holly.
Again, Randy Orton doesn't do tag teams very well. And then you have the Bloodline, who is actual family. Jimmy and Jay share the same mother, and obviously, Roman is their daddy.
All right. Our main event.
It's interesting. Roman's wearing the WWE Championship.
All right. Roman gets mad when you beat him in Street Fighter. Is that what that sign said?
I didn't get that far. I didn't catch. I didn't catch it.
Well, be sure to catch that sign on the next edition of Botchamania.
Oh, for sure. That's the weird sign guy.
Yep.
At
That,
least
that,
the
that,
sign guy brings something to the table.
yeah,
Interesting perspective.
yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm related to that guy just based on sense of humor alone. It's exactly what I would do. Signs that make no sense, or the infamous sign I hold up that says the guy behind me can't see.
Yes. or Final Fantasy VII is GOAT, or Street Fighter 3 was trash, or something like that.
If he's functioning in God mode, is there somebody functioning in Devil mode?
Possibly Edge.
Face Devil mode,
Face.
or I was gonna say Jesus mode, but then you would have said Seth Rollins.
Yes. I mean, Undertaker was the big red devil.
Uh,
Booger Red.
uh, right. So a joke tweet about Tony Khan signing Roman Reigns to AEW has gone around Twitter apparently. No, Roman ain't leaving. Roman ain't leaving.
No. You don't get this type of love and then leave saying I was treated unfairly.
I can't remember the last time a 6-man tag actually main evented a pay per view. Is Roman going to Hollywood? No, I honestly don't think Roman can really act. I mean, we already have Jason Momoa. That's enough Roman Reigns for me in Hollywood.
I mean, I thought Roman Reigns was fantastic in Aquaman.
I loved his cameo on Peacemaker.
Now, I believe, to your question, I believe the last time a 6-man main evented was during the Shield run.
Yes, I think so. But I believe that was a 5-on-3 from
More than a five
TLC.
on three. I mean, the first time at the Tables, Laws, and Chairs show,
Yes.
and then I want to say the Evolution rivalry. One of those matches was main event.
Um. Oh, Evolution of Shield. He eliminated. Interesting. God, what was over the? I can't remember the thing. Ryan, no, I don't think Roman is going to Hollywood. Uh, Specifically because people will just say, "Oh, he's trying to be another Rock."
I know people are speculating because he said not too long ago his days of being a full-time competitor might be coming to an end. That's complete BS. He's working the crowd for sure. He knows when he talks, people listen, and he likes to stir that pot always.
The big shot from Drew McIntyre to Jimmy Uso. Shot to the throat there.
Great ring
What?
awareness by
Whoa!
McIntyre.
And the
That's
sheer
almost Randy.
power.
That's almost Randy Orton-esque. The way he slithered.
McIntyre calling a shot at Roman.
Roman is hesitant.
Roman's going to get in, then immediately tag out.
For sure. So I don't want none.
What does it mean by new phase in his career? I don't think he means a new phase in his career. I don't think there's literally any new phase for him to go to at this point.
Roman?
Yep, that's Brian posted in the chat.
Oh no, that's not. No, he could go a lot further. This is just. It seems like the end, the last, because he's so high on the totem pole right now.
Tag to Jey Uso by the pussy Roman Reigns.
You okay there? Got something in your throat?
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, it's just all this allergies, man.
Yeah, they've been running wild, brother. Jay playing the
Going from the main event to the pain event.
Jay acting as the sacrificial lamb in this match.
Roman's concededly Larry. Gut wrench there from Riddle. Blind tag. Riddle did not see it. Kick to the back and a clothesline from Jay. Jimmy now back in.
Just pounding on Riddle.
Riddle being riddled with kicks.
Riddle sticks?
Yeah, riddle is a verb,
Mm.
which
Well,
is usually applied to bullets or holes. My stomach's riddled with holes. Ooh, make a wish.
Riddle is riddled with holes right now.
Make a wish. Riddle taking it right in the bro testicles.
The roasticles?
Exactly.
Well, he's not using them anymore.
After this, Riddle is going to need a nice hot bowl of chicken broth. And again, the double team there from the Usos. Bro, your joint. Tag to Jimmy again. Roman just does.
That was very demolition-esque.
1, 2. Very demolition-esque, but yet somehow even more S&M themed. No.
I don't think any team was more S&M themed than
Yeah. Of course, S&M here stands for Samoan Mayhem.
There you go.
Riddle and Reigns. Reigns and Riddle. Riddle and Reigns. Riddlin'!
The Riddle is that it rains. In Spain, does it stay mainly on
Reigns
its rain?
entering, grabbing Riddle by the head, dragging Riddle back down to the mat.
Just tells you how methodical Roman is that he waited until Riddle was literally no threat to him to come in the ring and kind of pick on the caucus.
So you're saying the threat was little from Riddle?
Yeah, there might be signs of life in Riddle.
A back elbow to Riddle. Riddle out. Needs to get that ADD in check. Get that Riddle in. I can say that because I take Riddle in. Hey, a bikini bottom. 2. And Advanced Darkness dominating RK McBro.
Yeah, it's been all Usos, all Roman, all Night.
Jimmy. One and done. Jimmy feeling the need to tag the ring post. But the ring post is an inanimate object. He cannot fight. Here comes Jay.
No, but it could certainly hit hard.
That's a collision with the post. Whoa!
That was
Super Jordan.
unnecessary.
Wow.
Very unnecessary.
Holy crap. Orton goes down like a sack of potatoes.
I'm pretty sure somebody told him not to die slap.
No. Whoa!
Oh,
A Vola Cabra. At flying knee.
you could say that again.
That Vola Cabra, the flying knee. Of course, Vola Cabra is the name I've given it, which is Spanish for flying goat.
Yeah, Becky Lynch wasn't on this show, was she?
Tag to McIntyre, and Roman has nowhere else to go except out of the arena.
He has to get in that ring with the
Roman
Magnificent Flame.
Roman has nowhere to go except everywhere else that Drew isn't.
Yeah, but he's going in there.
I guess Roman, all the time Roman spent out, I guess he forgets about, you know, certain matches sometimes.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago. A lot's changed in 2 years. And you can't tell me that Drew McIntyre isn't starving for a world championship.
Well, he certainly ain't starving for haggis.
I'm sure he has it every day.
The Superman punch from Roman. McIntyre to the outside.
Roman taking full advantage of McIntyre.
Another boot. Roman, the undisputed Universal Champion.
Isn't it WWE Universal Champion?
Honestly, I haven't heard WWE put before in there. I've just seen it as undisputed Universal Champion.
And it was undisputed WWE Universal Champion. Now, the one thing we never mentioned during this match is that obviously 6-man tags are a little different than one-on-one matches. Things could get very chaotic and crazy in there. Roman could lose this with a fast one, as simple as a roll-up. Something that hasn't happened to him in over 2 years.
Yes, you are correct. It is the undisputed WWE Universal Champion.
Ain't that a mouthful? Only on Peacock.
Reigns going after Riddle.
Randy hasn't had been in this match for quite some time.
Claymore! Well,
Roman is laid out.
well, I could smell a heel turn a mile away here.
You smell what the Rock is cooking?
Tag to Randy! Nope, no heel turn. Told you I could smell it a mile away, and that wasn't one of those times. The Cody Slam.
Randy Orton cleaning house.
Vintage Randy.
Classic Randy. Classic Randy.
Could be looking to take this home. Wow, a KO to Roman!
Out of nowhere. And when I say out of nowhere, Roman came out of nowhere to eat that.
Super kick from Jimmy. RKO!
Stick a fork in him, he's done.
2. No!
Ugh. So close. This should have been over. But just to show you what a right hand J is.
One has to wonder if pride means more to the bloodline than the titles.
On Jimmy and Jay's perspective, not disappointing Roman is probably the biggest thing on their mind.
And those super kicks in stereo. Riddle is back up.
Would you give the guy that has taken the absolute most beating in this match the tag?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure he smoked some spinach while he was down there, so.
Okay, so he's got some Mighty Mouse powers right now.
Riddle in! Riddle in! Those bro arms! Northern Lights Broplex!
Bro Trickle?
Broton!
TK Bro?
The Brony! Bro's last gift! Floating Bro! 1, 2, no! 1, 2, bro!
Goes to show you how much it's going to take Jay out.
Well, I mean, if you take him to a movie and dinner. Oh no, rolls him up. 2. Ducks the kick.
Oh, what a move.
1. No, that self-assisted neck breaker.
That's a great move by Jay. He's definitely operating on another level than Jimmy is. And I definitely contribute to that time he had feuding with Roman, getting humbled by his tribal chief.
Or Roman! Superman punch out of nowhere.
Clocked him with that one.
Roman into the steel steps.
Roman appears to be in a lot of pain right now.
What is Drew planning to do? Glasgow kiss. Rock bottom!
Ooh! Right through the table. Maybe out of this match completely now.
Riddle!
And this has come completely unglued.
Jey-Uso!
Jay sensing the blood in the water.
Ducks the kick. Enziguri! Riddle still on his feet. Pump knee! Super kick! Both.
Jay is down, but he's not out. He's got evil intentions on his mind right now.
Jay slowly climbing. Riddle! Oh my god! Ow! But there was a blind tag! Roman! Spear!
Oh!
1, 2, 3!
Roman stealing the victory here.
Wow.
I gotta say that was pretty smart on Roman's part. Creeping in there at the last moment.
Wow. That RKO.
This was definitely a ballroom brawl for sure. This was an all-out battle, and the Bloodline, they came out of it on top. I'm sure, as Roman knew.
Oh, man.
Roman presented with his red hot chili peppers.
Bobby Flay sucks.
I agree. How dare he tries to tell me to beat him?
What a night.
What an event for a card that only had one championship match on it.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us tonight. Oh, man. James, remind everybody one more time what's coming up on Wrestling With.
All right, we got a Brock Spolter this upcoming Wednesday on the 18th. We have Casey King, and on the 25th we have Braden Lee. Of course, every Saturday, preview and reviewing of the latest shows from WWE, AEW, New Japan, everything in between, including this upcoming Saturday where we will review this show. And of course, you can follow everything that has to do with Wrestling with Entertainment at Wrestling with E on Twitter and Instagram for latest news on upcoming interviews, links, everything in between. You can follow me at JamesJ993. And I think that's it.
And of course, thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to the 2022 WrestleMania Backlash Remix Premium Audio Companion Experience, a PACEcast, courtesy of Nobody Outcrazies Ophelia Productions. This remix was brought to you by Rep Sports and Raise Energy. Try the new Sour Rainbow Energy Drink. Go to repsports.com. Use code Scooterdust at checkout to get 50% off your entire order. This remix also brought to you by Bones Coffee Company. So many flavors that just warm your bones. Go to bonescoffeecompany.com. Use code Scooterdust at checkout to receive 20% off your entire order. I have been your friendly neighborhood Scooterdust. Next time we come to you, June 5th, Hell in a Cell, right here on YouTube. For my colleague, James J, and for me and all of the multiple identities I have here on the remix. Good night. Have a pleasant tomorrow. And remember, as always, the future is dust.